morning, good morning. It is Monday the 17th of October. We are moving on in the world. I'm going to a concert tomorrow, which is crazy. I haven't been to a concert in quite a while, especially due to COVID and everything, so I'm kind of excited. It's to see a day to remember for my husband's birthday. I'm excited about it, especially now that I'm like an adult, so I'm kind of excited to go and like actually just have a good time, especially now that I take Adderall, because my anxiety used to be really bad, especially in social situations, pre-medication, and now that I'm medicated, it's a lot better. I don't feel as anxious about those kinds of situations, and I realize, you know, that it's mostly because those were so overstimulating for me that's why I was getting so overwhelmed. But yeah, so that's happening this week. It's my husband's birthday this week. It's also Bella's birthday this week. I got a bunch of reception stuff ordered, and so I will be showing you guys that stuff as it comes in. Today I'm going to be focusing a lot of my reading on The Ones We Burn, and also maybe finishing Note of the Ninth. I really need to finish The Ones We Burn first. I am not having as good of a time reading it as I expected. Controversy aside and everything, I'm just not invested in what's going on. I feel a little all over the place about what's going on. It's like there's a few different concepts happening all at once. So like there's this sickness thing that's happening to other witches. There's this ongoing rebellion thing against the royalties, which Ranka should encourage. She should be pro that rebellion since she's wanting to kill the prince, but she's also falling for the princess. There's just too many things happening all at once, and I don't know if it's just me and I'm being overly critical due to the controversy around it, or if I'm really just not having a good time. But I'm not having a good time thus far. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. I'm gonna try and finish it, or at least get 75% into it. If I'm still not having a good time at 75%, there's a chance that I DNF this, which is really unfortunate because prior to the controversy, this was one of my highest anticipated releases of the year. And so I know that it was rewritten, and I don't know if this is the rewrite for it, but I know it was rewritten to consider a little bit more of the reverse racism concepts. I'm not the right person to speak on this, so I have done my best to educate myself and to look at these things as critically as possible, but I am not the best person to speak on it, so I'm not going to be that person. But regardless, I'm not having a great time reading it, so there's that. I'm also going to try and finish my Mabel from Gravity Falls sweater this week so that I can be Mabel for Halloween if I wanted. I haven't decided yet, but if I wanted to. But yeah, so that's kind of the plan today. That's what we've got going on. I've got a couple of videos I need to edit and upload. I've been pretty ahead on my videos, which is kind of cool. That doesn't happen very often, so pretty thrilled about that. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go and get back to working and doing the stuff that I need to do. Okay, thanks, bye. Good morning. It is Tuesday. I'm going to a Day to Remember concert today after work, so that's why I look like a person this early in the morning. You guys don't know what time of day it is. It's 8 a.m. My work day is about to begin. I need to do my nails still. I'm thinking just like long black nails because you know, I want the other kids to think I'm cool. That's a joke, kind of. That's more or less a joke. I did get this fake double piercing nose ring from Stay Golden, and I like really like it. I like how it looks, but I didn't have to go get my nose pierced to do it, and that's really nice, and it doesn't hurt or anything. I saw some people saying that they like really hurt their noses. I think though, probably for them it's because of the gauge size. I have a little bit of a larger gauge size, and also I think it has to do with where their nose was pierced. My piercer intentionally pierced my nose with two things in consideration: what happens to my nose when I smile, which I've seen other people get their nose pierced, and only one of the people that I've seen get their nose pierced had a similar experience where they like had you smile and so that you could see what your nostrils did, which is kind of cool. But then also my piercer asked me if I was likely to get more nostril piercings, and I said yes, because there was a chance that I would get my septum done, another on this side, and then possible doubles. I've always wanted probably, like, I always wanted more nose piercings, but as I get older, that kind of thing, it's just kind of inconvenient, like the healing process and everything. I'm just, and also I'm bougie now, so I would like only go to a reputable piercer. I miss those days when I would have definitely, like back in the day, would have gone somewhere sketchy that had like a $50 deal. Yeah, so I like that a lot. And then I got these hoop earrings, and they have a little A on them. Since my mouse earrings are still broken and I haven't fixed them, I was wearing like smaller hoop earrings for a little while there, but they kept coming out and I didn't love that. So these are kind of my solution right now. And even if I don't keep wearing them in my lobes, because this one I kind of had to like almost re-pierce my lobe, and it's not feeling great, just because I hadn't worn anything in there in a long time because my earrings broke. Even if I don't continue to wear these in the second piercing, I can put them in the in my stretched ears. So that's super fun and cool. I got about 25-30% into Amulet of Wishes, which is an advanced reader copy that I've been meaning to read but haven't like gotten around to, which I'm very, very sorry to Rita, the author. My bad. Life's been busy, man. And books that are already released, I have a really hard time with figuring out the best schedule for reading them because they're already released, so I don't have that like time constraint. I don't know. But with Clear Your Shit kind of taking up the majority of my blog posting for the next 2 months, I'm kind of just like going to schedule out blog posts for post Clear Your Shit. Like everything else is going to just be on Clear Your Shit, and then after I'll just be posting in January, etc. all of the blog posts that I normally would have posted in November and December. I'm gonna read whatever for disenfranchised freshmen. What is that book called? Required Reading for Disenfranchised Freshmen. I think I have it checked out already at the library. Let's see. Required Reading for Disenfranchised Freshmen. Yes, that is correct. But yeah, so I'm gonna start that, maybe finish it. I might get my reading done kind of early on this week, which would be great. If I get 50% into Disenfranchised Freshmen today, then I should get 100% into it tomorrow. And then I'll start Ophelia After All, finish it on Friday. No, I'll probably start it on the day that I finish Disenfranchised Freshmen, so Wednesday, and then finish Ophelia After All on Thursday, and start Library of Witches, and then finish it on Friday. And if I finish Amulet of Wishes in time, I'm like behind on that schedule a little bit. I should be able to start Summer Suns and finish that because that was our book pick for the month. So that's like kind of the plan right now. I also really need to finish this wall for the last video. I have the first, like I have all the cards put up. I just need to put up the lines now. I just didn't get a chance to. I'm hoping if it doesn't rain, I can go on a walk at lunch too. My husband and I have been going on walks after work. We won't have time today because of the concert, but we've been going on walks after work to play Pokemon Go, which has been a lot of fun. If you guys follow me on Twitter or something and you play Pokemon Go, send me your friend code and I will add you. So I really am enjoying playing and just spending that time to decompress with him because I am antisocial. I'm an antisocial introvert, and my husband is an extrovert, and he loves socializing and he loves talking. And I also love talking. We are two air signs. He's got a Libra Mercury, I've got a Gemini Mercury. We love talking, but I am in meetings all day long. All day long I'm in meetings, and I'm expected to talk and listen and respond basically in those meetings. And sometimes I get off work and my husband comes home and immediately starts telling me everything about his day, and we had a conversation where I was like, I don't feel like I'm giving you adequate, like I'm not listening to you when you do that, and I want to listen to you, but I'm not listening to you because I'm so burnt out on listening to people and adequately responding to them and using my brain. Like, I get off work, I'm not even off work. Sometimes he'll come in and sit in my office and do this. And he's my husband and I want to know about his day. It sounds like I'm complaining about him telling me about his day. I want to know about his day. The timing is just not great. So what we've been doing is letting me decompress for about 30 minutes to an hour after work, where I just sit on the couch, play my little game on my laptop or whatever, drink a soda, drink some water, vibe. And the rule is like, don't ask me questions, don't expect reasonable responses from me, and don't complain at me. about work or whatever, and I won't do the same. I won't complain, and if I need to, I'll be like, hey, this is part of me needing to decompress. Can I go over this with you? Whatever. Just neurodivergent things. And then we go on our walk, and on our walk, he then can tell me about his day. I can tell him about my day. We can like go back and forth about like wants and needs, etc. And then I feel like I can give him the full attention that he needs, because what else am I gonna do? We're walking. So we're just walking, we're playing Pokemon Go, and just talking about our day, kind of, I would say disconnected, while we still have our phones to play Pokemon Go, right? But disconnected because we're not like texting a bunch of people. We don't get great cell phone service, so like we're using all of our cell phone service to play Pokemon Go. But anyway, that's what we've been doing, and it's been really, really nice. I am surprised at how well that's working now, because for a while I was pretty burnt out. Like I was not replying to any of my friends. I was having a hard time reading just because I was talking all day. From the minute I woke up, it felt like, until I went to bed, I was in conversation with somebody. And it was too much for me. It was just too much for me. And yeah, also living with my partner, it's really interesting because before, if I was like burnt out for the day, I would just seclude myself because I knew that I didn't have the spoons to police my tone. I have the tendency to sound like a jerk. My natural tone and the natural way that I explain things, that I discuss things or whatever, is bitchy. That's just my natural tone. I do think that part of that is a neurodivergent thing, but I'm not gonna look too deep into it. But it's bitchy, and it always has been. I've socially corrected that and worked on that so that I don't do that in conversation one-on-one with people. But if I'm tired or burnt out or just don't have it in me, then I don't have the ability to make myself sound nice for someone else's sake. So I would seclude myself just because I didn't want to hurt my friends' feelings, right? I didn't want to hurt Chris's feelings. I didn't want to hurt Bella's feelings by sounding condescending. And sometimes I would sound condescending anyway. Like they'd ask me a question and I'd sound condescending, and I'd be like, oh man, I'm so sorry if that came off as condescending. They understood, right? They knew why I was that way. But my husband, nobody understands me the way that my husband understands me, which is super cool, but also crazy, because I will be like, hey, I'm sorry if I sound mean. It's not about you. I'm just tired. And he's like, oh no, I know. I know. I watched you not get up from your desk busy at work for 8 hours straight. I know you're busy and tired. You're allowed to be tired and not have to sound super buttery sweet all the time. That's okay. And it's just like, what? Crazy, crazy. Living with somebody who just like gets it because you've been together for so long is just crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna go. This is such a long update. I'm so sorry. I just feel like I'm excited and nervous about the concert, and I don't want to do any work right now. So this is why you got that update, because I should have been listening to a book this whole time and I didn't. I'm gonna go though. I hope you guys have a great day. Okay, thanks, bye.
Somebody's shoulders and sing it with us. Help me out. Who have faith in me, 'cause there are things that I've seen I don't believe. Two things so like you know, without the call.
Hello and good morning. It is, when did I lose this nail? Where did it go? I like just had to have just happened in the last like 2 seconds. All right, anyway, I broke my finger a couple of days ago. It doesn't look so bad in this lighting, but trust me, it's bad. My garage door is, or the door to my garage is like weighted, and it'll slam itself closed. Like we have to block, like we have to put boxes and stuff in front of it if we need to carry stuff in, and we don't want it to close because it will literally slam closed. And you have to put something heavy in front of it because it's also on like an incline, so that helps the gravity, you know, pull it closed. I was standing in the doorway and it just slammed shut on my finger. I did have a fake nail on, so I think that protected a lot of my actual nail from getting like real damage, but whew, it hurts and it's really unfortunate because that's the finger I click on. Anyway, I should have before this, included some footage of the concert that my husband and I went to for his birthday. It was a really good time. I somehow did not know that the Used was opening for A Day to Remember, and the Used was like a huge part of my childhood. My brothers introduced me to the Used. I love the Used. And then A Day to Remember, obviously, I also love. And I just didn't know or expect them to be opening so like crazy. But it was a good time. We had a really, really good time, actually. We also got like merch, so Aiden got a shirt from Movements, the band, and then I got this World Tour shirt from A Day to Remember I'm currently wearing. The back has like the dates and stuff. And then I also got like an oversized hoodie from A Day to Remember that'll be great because it's actually getting cold, so that's exciting. Yeah, it's finally cooling off. I did get shirts for my bridesmaids, bridesmen, etc. for, well, it would have been the wedding, but is now the reception, right? I did get those in, and I am giving them I'm giving Bella hers tonight. She should be coming over tonight, we'll see. And then I will give the rest of them as I see the people that they belong to. I also got my mom a Mother of the Bride shirt. I think she's gonna like be obsessed. So I can't wait to surprise her with that. I'm waiting for it to come in. What else? That's it. Work has been good. I finished Ophelia After All. I finished Amulet of Wishes. All of that was yesterday. And I also got 50% into That Dark Infinity yesterday, but I am not having a good time. I'm just not enjoying the book that much. It's pretty short. It's not that I'm not enjoying it. It's just that it's all of the same old fantasy tropes, and maybe I'm just like burnt out on fantasy right now. But I'm not having a great time. Maybe it's also like a little bit too much fantasy romance for me, so maybe that's also part of the problem. I am gonna try really hard to get my Mabel sweater finished today. We will see if that happens. I am working on the sleeves. I have the front panels and the back panels done. I literally just need to make the sleeves and then put it all together, but the sleeves are like a lot, so here's hoping. I need to get them both done today because my Halloween party is tomorrow, and the expectation is to dress up, and none of my costumes, so like my Harley Quinn costume and my mouse costume, I'm not super comfortable wearing those. So, and I don't know if I still have my Steven Universe t-shirt to dress up like Steven Universe, so I think the Mabel sweater, and if I grab Waddles the pig, I have a stuffed Waddles the pig, then I can do that and I'll be good to go, right? I don't know. So I'm gonna try and finish this. I should have finished this sleeve yesterday, but I really didn't feel well. I was in that state of like overstimulated and understimulated where everything just feels bad, so I like got under my weighted blanket, put earplugs in, and got in the dark and just like went to bed at like 9 p.m. Which made me feel a little bit bad because it was my husband's actual birthday yesterday. But I just didn't feel well. We don't go out and do stuff very often, and I think I just was in such a stimulating environment with the concert that it was just a little bit too much for me. So I was just like both stimulation seeking afterwards for that same level of stimulation, but like also overstimulated by the day-to-day. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, that's it. I am gonna go though. I just thought I would give this quick update. I'm gonna try and finish That Dark Infinity. I have like 20 minutes left of the book, and then I'm gonna start Library of Witches and Summer Suns, because Summer Suns is our book pick of the month. But I thought I would give a quick update, so I hope you guys have a great day. I will talk to you again tomorrow. Okay, thanks, bye. I gotta go find that nail. Hello. So it's Monday. I haven't updated because Thursday we got some really bad news. I am not currently going to get into the details of this. I do plan on talking about it at some point. Just not right now. I'm not ready to. I'm not comfortable with how emotional I still am when I talk about it, and I would like to get to a place where I'm not. But the short of it is that my husband has been dealing with a legal case since 2015. And basically it's now finished, and he will be turning himself in at some point in the next 30 to 90 days and serving 9 years in prison. Not 9, Jesus, that would be a lot. I would be losing my mind way more. 2 years in prison or jail. Any comments about this, one way or the other, I'm going to delete, other than like rip in peace Andy. No, I'm kidding. But like any like questions or negative comments or comments saying you found the details and explaining the details on the case, I will delete, because again, I am going to talk about this in my own time, and I will try and talk about it when I am in a place to give you guys as much fact, genuine fact, as possible, as well as just our side of things, because I've obviously not talked about this when it has been going on since before he and I have even met. It's been going on since before he and I had even met. So that's going on. That is what I'm dealing with. That is why I didn't update. I'm not gonna lie, Friday I woke up sobbing and could not get out of bed. And so I called out because I couldn't do it. I've always thought that our justice system is broken and it is a money-making machine. And that's really all I got on that. So I am going to close out the vlog here. Doing my regular closeout spiels feels stupid. So I'm not going to do that. But I will talk to you guys again later. Okay, thanks, bye.